Today's video we're going to talk about Chapter 3, Lesson 1B Ratios. We're also going to talk about 3.1c, which is rates, ratios and rates. Ratios compare. They compare two ideas or two numbers. They compare two somethings. And there are three ways we can write the ratios. We can write them with a TO in the middle, we can write them with a colon in the middle, or we can write them as a fraction. So let's look at what I've drawn right here. I have 3 blues and I have 5 reds. I could either compare blue to red or red to blue. So it depends on what the question is from the textbook company. Let's say they want red to blue. If they want red to blue, you're going to put the 5 number first and the 3 number second. Remember, I can do it with a colon. I can also do it as a fraction. So this is saying there are 5 reds for every 3 blues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reds for every 3 blues. 5 to 3, 5 to 3, 5 to 3. We actually say them with our mouth the same way. 5 to 3, 5 to 3, 5 to 3. We don't say 5/3 and we don't make it mixed. Why? Because we want to say that there are 5 reds and 3 blues. If I said that it was 1 2/3, then I'm not comparing two numbers anymore. So we don't want to do mixed numbers. It's okay to leave them improper. All right, you tell me in your head out loud in your notes, you tell me the 3 answers for blue to red. So I want the blue number first and the red number second. Is this what you said? 3 to 5, 3 to 5, 3 to 5. All right, I've got some paper clips here. Let's do blue to red paper clips. Tell me the 3 ways to write it. Push pause and then push play and see if you're right. All right, did you put 6 to 2, 6 to 2, 6 to 2? If you did, you are kind of actually wrong, because just like in fractions, 3 to 1, 3 to 1 is so much better than 6 to 2. 3 to 1 and 3 to 1. Now again, normally in a fraction, we don't want a 1 denominator. We would get rid of that 1 denominator. But today we love the 1. We're going to keep the 1. We're not getting rid of the 1. We love the 1. We don't love any of this. This is what we love because it is simplified. All right, let's look at this little cute chart. This chart says favorite flavor of gum. Some people were asked what their favorite flavor is. We have 4 different flavors, and this is how many people said that that was their favorite. The ratio I want to know right now is fruit to total. I want to know the ratio that compares the number of students who chose fruit to the total number of students. Fruit to total. How am I going to figure out the total number of people? Oh, yeah, you mean I'm going to add those up? Yes, you are. Push pause. See if you get fruit to total. All 3 ways. Simplified. All right, did you get 1 to 7? 1 to 7. Let's look and see how I did that. I added up 9 plus 8, and I got 17, plus 3 is 20, plus 1 is 21. So the total number of students were 21, and my fruit number was 3. Fruit total, fruit total, fruit total, fruit total, fruit total. But then I looked at it and I said, I can simplify that. So let's divide both numbers by 3. 1 to 7, 1 to 7, 1 to 7. So that means 1 out of every 7 students that got asked liked fruit flavored gum. Yeah, I think I'm in the cinnamon category. All right, here's a word problem. Susie, oh, don't we love Susie? Susie's wonderful. She has 30 markers, and she wants to divide them into 2 groups, but not 15-15. No, she wants to divide them into 2 groups so that the ratio is 2 to 3. Maybe this is blue day and yellow day at school, and this class has doesn't have as many students as this class. So maybe, I don't know why she wants to do her markers like this, but she wants 2 groups so that the ratio is 2 to 3, So she needs to know, how many should go in each group? This is just the most confusing question ever. Let's see. If I had 2 to 3, I think I would have, wouldn't I have 5 groups all together? Because 2 to 3 would be, like if I added those together, would be the total. So if I had added them together, I have 5 groups. Oh, you know what I think I'll write? I think I'd rather write it like this, because look, I know that I have 5 groups because 2 plus 3 is 5. And 2 and 3, isn't that so much cuter? Okay, but I have 30 markers, and these do need to match. So wouldn't we just say, how many? Wouldn't we say 6? 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. Boom. Now our ratio is 2 to 3. The groups are the same. We have 2 groups. And so, okay, so one group, I guess you could either, I guess you could say there's 12 markers and there's 18 markers. If she's like, has a blue day and a yellow day class, but she's going to have, each group's going to have 6. And let's do another one like this. Okay, we're trying this again. We're going to divide 21 boxes, and we're going to make 2 groups out of them. We want to know how much is in each group. But we're not just going to go whatever, like just randomly put them into 2 groups. We want the ratio to be 2 to 5. So, okay, so last time what did I do? Last time I think I added these up, and I got a 7. Okay, and then I did my cute little boxes. Remember, I did 2 boxes, and I did 5 boxes, and that makes 7 boxes, and I've got 21 things to put in these boxes. Or no, I got 21 boxes, really. Okay, 21 boxes, but these are my groups. Okay, so wouldn't I have 3 in each group? 3 boxes, 3 boxes, 3 boxes. Let's just double check. 3 times 7 is 21, yeah. I got 2, and I got 5. So I need a group of 6, boom, and I need a group of 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. There we go, 6 and 15. Woo, those are my answers. Okay, I felt better about that second one. Hopefully you did too. Okay, here we go. Second lesson, 3-1D. We're going to talk about rates. Rates. Rates are a ratio. They're related. They're cousins. Hello. And a rate is always something per 1. Something per 1. Something per 1. We want to try to get it down to per 1. So really all this says, guys, is just division. It's just division. All we're going to do is divide. But the hardest thing is to know who goes in the house and who goes out of the house. Who goes on the top of the fraction, who goes on the bottom of the fraction. That's the hardest part, because if you can get it set up right, all you're going to do is divide. No big deal. There we go. All right, so here we go. Samantha, oh, don't we love Samantha? She's so nice. Samantha picked 45 oranges in 5 minutes. Write this rate as a unit rate. Okay, so we got 2 options. We're dividing. We could go 5 on top of 45. We could go 45 on top of 5. Let's think about which one makes more sense. Do we want to know how many minutes per orange? Or do we want to know how many oranges per minute? Well, they kind of both sound good, but one of them probably should be sounding better to you. Minutes per orange. Oh, I can't spell orange. Orange. One of them should be sounding better. That's still wrong. Orange. Here we go. I can't spell orange. Okay, minutes per orange or how many oranges per minute? One of those should sound better. I think it's this one, oranges per minute. We want to know how many oranges they can pick every minute. That way we can make a prediction, like in a half an hour, how many oranges should we have? Or in 2 hours, if you kept the same pace, what would you have? So 45 divided by 5, 45 divided by 5. Answer is 9, but we need a label. Don't forget your label. 9 oranges per minute. And per, math people write it as a little slashy thing. a little fraction, a little sideways slanty thing. Let's look at our next one. Amma. Amma downloaded 35 songs in 5 minutes. Wow, she has good Wi-Fi. How many songs did she download per minute? Oh, hey, this already tells us. Songs per minute. We didn't even have to think about this one. We want songs per minute. How many songs? 35. How many minutes? 5. Answer is 7. And don't forget your label. Label songs per minute. See, this is easy. You just divide. That's all you have to do. All right, here's your next question. We have this cute little dragonfly over here, and it says that he's the world's fastest insect in the Australian dragonfly. Oh, that's him. He's fast. It would take an Australian dragonfly 4 hours to fly 144 miles. So, do I want hours per mile, or do I want miles per hour? One of those should sound better than the other. Hours per mile, miles per hour. Miles per hour. So we have to divide, and I can't do that in my head, so I need some scratch work. 4 is going to go into 14 3 times, and 24 6. Boom. My answer is 36, but what's my label? My label is miles per hour. Have you ever seen it written like that? MPH, miles per hour. All right, let's look at this one. We've got an adult's heartbeat this many times per 30 minutes. But a baby, oh, cute little baby, is this many times. Oh, baby is faster. Oh, but it's 20 minutes. Okay, so maybe it's not faster. I don't know. How many more beats? Yes, baby is better. How many more beats is the baby's heartbeat in 60 minutes than in an adult's heart? What are we going to do? We got a lot of numbers here. We got a lot. How many more sounds like I'm eventually going to subtract. Doesn't that sound like subtraction? But I think I got all these purrs. I think I need to do something with my purrs. Okay, I thought of 2 ideas. So I'm going to tell you the idea that I think is better. But if you were thinking a different idea in your head, I bet it's just fine. But I'm going to do the one that has the smallest numbers. Okay, so 2100 beats in 30 minutes. If I do this per, I will know how many beats per minute. And if I do this other one, 2600 over 20, I'm going to know how many beats per minute. But they don't want to know in 1 minute, they want to know in 60. So I think I'm going to have to take my answer and multiply it by 60 before I subtract, because they want it in 60 minutes. But just saying, if you wanted to change both of these to 60, like multiply this by 2 top and bottom, multiply this by 3 top and bottom, you could totally do that. It's just the numbers are going to get really big. So I'm not going to do that method. I'm going to do this. Divide beats per minute. Divide beats per minute. Times by 60 because they want 60 minutes. Times by 60 because they want 60 minutes. And then subtract the 2. Okay, push pause. Let's work it out and then hit play. All right, here's what I got. I divided and I got 70. I divided and I got 130. I took this number times 60 and got 4,200. I took this number times 60 and got 7,800. Then I came down here and subtracted. In 1 hour, the baby has 3,600 more beats than an adult in 1 hour. After an hour. Whew. All right, here's your Google Classroom questions. I drew some yellow dots. I drew some purple dots. I would like to know the ratio of yellow to purple. And type in part 1, one of the ways, part 2, one of the ways, part 3, one of the ways. It doesn't matter if you do the dot up here or the dot here. If you do the TO here, just do the 3 different ways to write the ratio in simplest form.